So here we are at Cricks Nambour Nissan, and they've kindly lent us the Nissan Qashqai to have a go for our baby drive testing today. So this is the entry-level Qashqai, and you notice it when you get in. It feels basic and cheap. There is storage in the Qashqai. There's the 2 cup holders in the centre here, disposable coffee cup and a travel mug, both rattle around in there against the plastic. There's no glasses holder in the ceiling, but there is this little space here which I've found the best to keep my glasses. However, it's not protected in any way, so the lenses will get scratched. There's a small well here that I've just been popping the keys in there, to be honest. It is rubber lined and there is a 12-volt socket there. The central console storage box doubles as an armrest on the lid, and there's a 12-volt socket in there, a USB and an AUX socket. The glove box is pretty small. I could get the iPad in there and my wallet, but there's no manual in there, so once that's in, there's probably no room for anything else. The door pockets aren't too bad, the door bins. I could get a large refillable water bottle in there, and an iPad would fit in there just, and my wallet would fit in there too. There's no little wells in the arms for where the handles are, unfortunately, in this model. Storage in the back. There's small mat pockets in the back of both of the front seats. They are small though, so you can get an iPad in, but you can see the top of it, so you wouldn't want to leave it there. The door pockets in the back, I could get a 600ml and a pigeon baby bottle in there. And in this entry-level model, there's no armrest with cup holders in the middle. So in the Qashqai, there's 3 top tethers across the back row of seats, and there's Isofix for the 2 outer seats. Now I've got 2 rear-facing child seats installed in there. I did find them relatively easy to fit. I did have a bit of a problem with the Qashqai Isofix, and one of them on this side I actually found I couldn't get it connected myself at all. And I tried with another Qashqai that the showroom had, and I had the same problem there too. So it is important that you do try fitting your child seat before you drive out of the showroom. That would be my advice. Apart from that, once they are fitted, they fit nicely. The only problem is legroom in the front is really limited. So a 6-foot driver we found couldn't sit in this seat in front of the capsule. We couldn't get a 6-foot passenger in the passenger seat in front of the rear-facing child seat either. Let's see how much we can fit in the boot of the Nissan Qashqai. Empty, it will hold 11 shopping bags. With the Mountain Buggy Duet's twin stroller in the boot, it will hold 2 shopping bags. With the Britax Flex tandem stroller, it holds 3 shopping bags. With the Britax Flex single stroller, it holds 5 shopping bags. With the Britax Holiday compact stroller, and 8 shopping bags. Okay, so the media system in this Qashqai is just really budget and really basic. So there's no sat-nav, and you just get this tiny little screen here. When you put it in reverse, you get this really pixelated, tiny reversing camera view. One good thing to be said about this is the reversing sensor beep is actually nice and quiet. But apart from that, it's pretty useless. So there's nothing actually wrong with the Qashqai. It's relatively nice to drive, it's quite smooth, the engine is a little bit whiny when you're accelerating uphill, but apart from that, there's nothing too offensive about it. However, this is the entry-level model, and it feels entry-level model. Everything feels cheap, basic, and plasticky. Even these handles to adjust the seat just feel like they're going to come off in your hands, or the door handle, they're all just cheap plastics And even the fabrics they've used for the seat just feel really basic and really entry model. And that continues in the boot. Now, boot capacity is not too bad. However, the boot floor is just this thin covering over the spare wheel. Changing a baby's bum on there, however much of an emergency is, it's not going to be very pleasant for them. And it just feels just very basic and cheap. However, this is the entry-level model that I tested. In the showroom they also have a higher spec model, which I've been having a look at. And it's not the case with this one. The interior is much nicer. The fabrics and plastics used are much nicer. And even down to the media screen. It's much bigger, it's much clearer. You've got sat-nav, and just the quality of the image is much better. The fabrics used on the seat are nicer. Even the armrest has much nicer details. Somewhere for your sunglasses in the top there, or your phone. And if we continue around to the boot, it looks very different. So on top of the very basic flooring that we had in the other one, we've got these storage sections, which make for a much nicer boot floor. However, although it gives us underfloor storage there, it really reduces the storage capacity on the top here, which is an important thing for a BabyDrive. So even though in the higher spec model you're getting better details and it just feels a little bit nicer to be in, I'm not sure why you would go for this small SUV over some of the hatchbacks that are on the market, that you can get similar boot capacity and child seat fitting and things like that in. I just don't know why you'd go for this small SUV over some of the better hatchbacks at the same price. Read the full reviews at BabyDrive.com.au.